Well, our first guest is joining us on the phone. Mr. Jim DePrima is the Chief Financial Officer of a company called Solar Integrated Roofing Corporation. Their stock symbol is SIRC. Of course, MoneyTV is reinitiating coverage of this company. Jim, welcome back to the program.
Thank you very much. Good to be back.
Well, tell us again what the company does.
Solar Integrated Roofing is a solar installation and roofing contractor primarily involved with residential sales.
Well, what's really interesting about your company is, and we've spoken with both you and your CEO about this, is you'll go to a customer or a residential homeowner, and maybe that person needs a new roof, and you're able to show them how they can not only get the new roof but also incorporate solar, and the roof ends up almost becoming free.
That's correct, Don. Based on the tax benefits that we get, along with some very favorable financing for the actual cost of the project, we can literally save them significant dollars on their utility bills, and that payment savings will allow us to afford the new project, the new roofing, and the new solar roof.
Well, what's really interesting about, staying on the subject of free, once the financing program is paid for from the standpoint of, having the solar and the roof put on the house, after that's paid for, then the electricity becomes free.
That's correct. We obviously save considerable dollars on your utility bills. It enhances the value of the property, and basically the payment schedule on these projects runs about 13 years, but the roof itself and the solar project is guaranteed for 20 years. So there's several benefits to going that direction.
Now, I know the company, and specifically you as Chief Financial Officer, are pretty happy recently with your latest revenue numbers. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
First quarter earnings for the end of May indicated $2 million in production, which in comparison to prior years is a record for us. We're very excited about that. We think it'll increase as we continue to go.
Now, I know that the company also has a very large presence at an event called the Del Mar Fair in San Diego County. You've been going there for a number of years and usually expect pretty big things out of that event.
That's true. We normally feel that we can generate at least 100 new projects out of that booth that we set up there at the San Diego County Fair, and it goes from June 3rd to September 4th. So we're looking forward to getting some real good exposure down there.
Now, for people who live in Southern California, it's very difficult to drive, say, from LA to San Diego, have the radio on and not hear at least 10 different ads for solar installation companies. So it is a relatively competitive landscape. What does Solar Integrated Roofing do to stand out from the competition? Well,
we've got, I think, the program we described earlier, where we put the combination of both the roof and the solar system together and give them that favorable financing. And then we have taken a rather aggressive approach on our marketing. We are looking at additional acquisitions, and those acquisitions have considerable customer bases that we feel we can roll into these programs.
Well, a famous line from a movie is someone makes them an offer they can't refuse, and basically when you have a sales presentation about your services, you're telling them, look, the amount of money you're going to be paying for the solar system per month is actually equal to or perhaps even less than what you're paying for in electricity. After it's paid for, the electricity becomes free. That has to be one of these offers that the homeowner can't refuse.
Oh, it's definitely very positive for us.
Once again, the company is Solar Integrated Roofing Corporation. Their stock symbol is SIRC. Jim, congratulations on those first quarter revenue numbers. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.